Well, hey family, this is Darlene. Wanted to thank you for stopping by the Jury by BDK YouTube channel. I know you didn't come here for a sermon. So here's the video, and we'll talk soon.
Well, hey family, happy Friday. This is Darlene. It is a free day for me. I got the next 3 days off, actually 4 days. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So I got 4 days to just kind of do whatever it is that I feel like I want to do. And chances are I will be creating the whole 4 days, probably keep updating my website. There's three other websites that I need to update. I need to replenish with new inventory. There are a lot of other projects that I need to be working on, so I will probably be doing all that stuff over the next 4 days. I'll probably run out tomorrow, go do a couple errands and stuff, and then come back and then get myself comfortable and just work all the way through. And then Sunday, of course, go to worship service, leave worship service, go do some visiting, eat some lunch, do all that, go back Sunday night at 5, come home, and then again, the grind does not stop. The grind does not stop. So I am making a necklace, and I'm going to make a necklace using some of my confetti beads, not confetti, but graffiti. So these are hand painted beads, and I call them the graffiti beads because I write on them, kind of scratch all over them, and then I write over them. On this one, it says love and peace, and then there's a little heart. Some of these say, let's say, peace, hearts, XOs, joy. What does this one say? This one just has, this one says just XOs. This one says joy. This one says joy. This one says whatever this one says. Something says bold. Something says inspire. One of them says whatever it is that they say, but they're basically meant to be graffiti, like graffiti beads. So that is what I call myself doing, making some graffiti beads. But I'm going to use these, and I'm going to match them with these orange beads right here. I don't know if they're going to look right. They do look like they would match pretty good. So I'm going to be using these, and I made a pendant. So I wanted something just kind of really big and bold and all that good stuff. So this is the pendant we're going to be using, and this is another one of the 30 millimeter hand painted beads. And I'm thinking everything will match pretty good together once I start putting all the colors together and doing all that. I just want it to be a big, nice, bold necklace. And that is what we are going to do. So let's see what it comes out looking like. And you already know, if it don't come out looking right, what do? We take it apart and start from scratch. But this is going to be our pendant. So we're going to go ahead and start with this as the pendant. And I love it. Just like that big, that bold, that creative. And for this, I'm not really sure what I'm going to put on the side right here. I hadn't even thought about that. I got some small beads right here. Let's see if these will lay right. These little orange beads. They might work. And I might be out of frame for a minute, but that is not on purpose. So, it's always difficult to work with the wire because the wire just kind of be like all over the place. So for me, that does not look bad. That don't look bad at all right there. And then I'm thinking, I do like it with the orange, so I'm not going to start it beading with the orange beads. I'm going to probably start with the graffiti beads just to kind of break up this orange. And then as we go, we'll figure out which little spacer beads we want to use, if any. And I do like the way that looks, just nice and big and bold, just a whole lot going on. Just a whole lot going on. And then as I'm looking at it, I almost kind of want to put some more charms down here, like maybe some longer charms. But then I kind of like this, like it's just enough. But let's see what else we're going to do. And I might want to put, so it's graffiti. And then I got some other flat beads up here. Um, I got some white. I don't want to use these. I don't think I want to use, let me see, I might want to use these protective eye beads. Hold on a second. I'll put that one right there. And then we'll put a white one on the other side. And we'll see. That looks like a lot going on if I use these evil eye beads. But let's see, I might like them. You know, that's the whole idea. Is to just be very creative. And you just never know what something is going to look like until you're... I like the way that looks. I like this. So I'm going to see if I want to keep these orange beads right here before I get going. And I don't think I want to keep those small beads right here. The reason why is because they don't lay right. So I'm already having a problem with them staying like they should stay. So I'm not going to leave them like that. So what I'm going to do, even like once I beat it and it's nice and tight, it's just going to keep messing up like this. And I don't like that. So what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and take all our beads off. And then we'll take these two oranges off. And then I think what we can do is we might be able to put some Old Faithfuls. And you know the Old Faithfuls are coconut chips. So let's see if we can find a couple of small, just a couple of small ones. We don't need them to be too big. A couple of small coconut chips. So I got some black ones right here. And let's see how these black ones will lay. They might just be perfect. These won't lay good either, because if you see on the side right there, and I might have to just put some smaller. Let's see. We can always go back to these little ones too that we got up here, because we only need something to lay on the side of it, because you know I don't like it empty right there. And the thing with that is, it's the way, oh, that's not bad. It's the way that I made the top part right here, which is still not bad. So I'm going to try it with these. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put an orange one. And then we'll put another orange one. And then we'll see what this looks like if they lay better like that. Yeah, that don't look bad like that. So we can do that like this. And then we'll start with the graffitis. So we'll put this one on. And then we'll put this one on just to take a look at it. Because sometimes I can make a pendant and I can actually start making the necklace, and I take the pendant apart because for some reason it just won't lay right, it won't look right, and I won't like it like that. So I literally will take that whole pendant apart. But in this case, I do like it, and I'm going to put another one of these small protective eye beads there, and I think I'll just stay with two whites for right now. right? And I like the way that looks, but let me do this real quick. Let me clean this up because this is in my way. Okay, and then, so I do like the way that looks. Like it's just giving a lot of life, right? And then we're gonna start with our orange. We'll put the orange ones on, and these are 25 millimeters. And that's what that looks like so far. So when I look at it, I don't like the evil eye beads. I don't like the way that looks. And I'm thinking I can see that like that with the beads together. So I'm going to take these off. And sometimes that happens because I have been known to sit here and take the whole piece apart because I don't like the way that it looks, or the beads don't match, like I want them to match, or, like it just don't look right. So now I like the way that looks. So they're just running together. And then we got this nice big pendant at the bottom. So now what we're going to do, I'm thinking I want to continue with this pattern right here. So let's try that and then see what that looks like. So we'll put a bead on each side. And I'm trying to stay in the frame. And then we'll put a orange. And an orange. And then we'll put another one of these small beads in this little part. So right here at the bottom part. Build that up. Okay. And when I look at that, I like that. I like the way that looks. And then we are going to go ahead with another graffiti, 2 graffiti beads. And then one on the other side. And I'm really liking the way it's looking. I like the way this looks. So then I think, do I got enough of these beads to keep with this little pattern? I might, and then I might not. Let's see if I got any more of these beads up here. I think I may have used them all. Wait, I got a couple right here. I only need 4. So we'll do this pattern right here again on each side. So we'll do one on this side. We'll do one on this side. And then we'll go with a yellow. Maybe, do I want to do a yellow or do I want to do a blue? How about if we do a blue bead? Let's see. We'll do a blue bead. And a blue bead. And then we'll do another one of the little spacer beads. And a spacer bead. And let's take a look at it. Oh yeah, I like it. I like what it looks like. And then we'll do 2 more oranges. And then we'll do 2 more of the graffitis. No spacers. And then we're going to do a couple more graffitis. And then Oh yeah, I like that. And it looks like very summery, just like really summery if you were going on a vacation, maybe to Hawaii or one of the islands, and you going, or even on a cruise, if you were going on a cruise maybe, and they have the dress up nights or whatever, right? This would be nice in a cute little bathing suit with a cover up. Ooh, I like this. Okay, so then what we're gonna do, let me see something, because something looks uneven here, 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 here. Hold on a second. Oh yeah, it's even. Okay, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna put two more oranges. These are some beautiful beads. Look at that. These are the 25 millimeter. I think these are on the website. So we got those. And then I think what we want to do is close it off with one of the cow prints. Well, actually two of them, one on each side. So we'll put one on each side. And then that's what that looks like. And it's going to be a little long because of the pendant. And then so that's what it's looking like. And then we're going to go ahead and close it off with two of the smaller beads. Maybe the wood beads. We'll go with a wood bead. So we'll do one of these small wood beads on each side. And it's only because they land up here. So two of the smaller wood beads like this. And that's what that looks like. So what we're going to do, like we always do, we're going to go ahead and pinch the other side. Roll that wire closed just until I'm able to close the other side, because we do not want the beads coming off. And we just take our wire, fold it over like that so it looks that way, and I pinch it. And when I pinch it, I'm really pushing pressure against the beads so that the beads don't loosen up. So then I take my wire, put it across, and then you can see how it'll loop, and I straighten that little loop up right there. And now I'm going to wrap it around this little wood bead right there at the top. That secures it, makes it a lot more secure. And then I'll take the wire back up around up here. And then this is what that closure will look like. And I think I'm going to just go ahead and close it up with all this wire. I'm not going to cut any of it off. So I'm going to go ahead and close the end of it. And just wait, hold on. I have to cut a little bit off because it's going to be too long. So we'll close it. So where it's smashed down and it's closed. And then we'll go ahead and roll it into the inside. And we'll roll it in the inside of there. And we'll just go ahead and smash it down. And it's in the inside, and you shouldn't feel anything. You shouldn't see anything sticking up or like it's ready to come out or anything. So now we're going to go to the other side. Take our wire loose, and you got to be careful with the wire depending on the gauge that you're using, because you could bend the wire so much it'll break. But in this case it won't, because we didn't do very much of anything. So now, same on this side, pinch, and I'm pinching it and pressing the beads down so that they're tight down here, because I don't want that loose. So I'm pinching it, pressing, and then wrapping. And it gets like that. I'm going to straighten that up. And then I'm going to wrap that wire around that bottom bead, that little small wood bead, a couple of times. Now I'm going to take it back up and wrap it up around the top part up here. So that's what that looks like. And I'm gonna have to cut a piece of this off. About right there. And then all I'm gonna do is take the end of this right at the end, close it down, just roll it right on down to where that point, the wire is not pointing, and then we'll roll it right into the open part. But then what happened, let me see if I can show you. When I closed it, let me see if you can see that. You can see where it's poking. That only means that I didn't close the wire against the wire. And that's what I want to do. I want to close the wire against the wire. That's the whole purpose of me closing it at the end like that. So when I close it at the end, I literally want the end of that wire to touch the other wire like that. I want it to literally touch so that when I roll it in, there's nothing. So now I'm going to take it and roll it in like that. And then I press it down into there like that. And I'm pressing that roll part into the inside of the wire. So that way you can't see anything. And make sure when you close the wire at the end, if you're going to use this technique, the wire touches the wire. So you don't want to see anything. Let me do it like this. So when you close it, this is just an example. You want to make sure that the wire is touching the wire, like literally close against the wire. So not where it's across, because sometimes you can close it and it will be across the wire like that. And that's not what you want, because when you fold it into the whole part of the wire, this part will be sticking out, and you don't want nothing sticking out. You want everything fitly joined together. So that way, and then you don't feel anything. Because if you're selling your pieces, somebody buying pieces from you, that's the last thing you want them to do is be feeling something poking them, or, some most strange stuff going on. I am going to close this off with here. I still need to go and get some bigger closures. I didn't go out today. I got errands to do tomorrow, so I know that'll be one of my stops will be the craft store, because I want to see if they have some flat beads as well. So this one, it's a little long, and it's going to be a little long because we have a long pendant. I really, really like this. I really like this. If I had some more of these little orange fishes, I would make a pair of earrings out of the fishes. And in fact, when I go to Michael's tomorrow, I'm going to see if they have any fishes like this, because I think this is where I got them at. I got them at Michael's. So if they have some tomorrow, I am going to grab some, and then that way I can make a pair of earrings out of the fishes to go with this pendant. To go with this necklace. I can still make something else to go with this too. Let me see. Something would be cute. And these these are not heavy at all. I was kind of staying away from making earrings out of the 25 millimeter and 20 millimeter beads, but they're not heavy. That's the thing. They're not heavy at all. So as long as there's not a lot added to the bead, it will be really light. And this will make a really cool set. So let's do that. Let's see what we can do with this real quick. Just make a cute little pair of earrings, something. So these will match. And the reason why they'll match is because they're already on the necklace. These little beads right here. So those match because they're here. And then we'll go ahead and, I don't know why the camera looks like it's getting dark. And I guess I need to probably delete some stuff off of it. So if the camera gets dark, that's probably what's going on. So I'm gonna just go ahead and rush it. So we'll just go ahead and finish these off, and we'll wrap it down here. Go ahead and close it off, and then we'll smash that wire up under, right up under there. And then we'll go ahead and do the second one. Pinch it, go ahead and roll it, looks like that. Wrap it, looks like that. And then we'll go ahead and wrap it around that bead on the bottom, and we'll close it off around the bead on the bottom. Basically just tucking it up under. And sometime when you tuck, it'll loosen down here. So make sure that the bottom down here is tight, and you still got a nice tight necklace. I mean, earring. I'm gonna try to hurry it up because it looks like it's getting dark. I don't know why it's doing that. But sometimes I have to just delete everything off and reset it to factory. Oh, this one don't have holes in it, so. And then these will be the earrings. So we got some cutie pies. Let's see if I can put a hole in here. Okay, and that'll be, it won't look even because of the holes. The holes are not even, so one will look longer than the other one. But this is what this necklace looks like, this necklace set. So this is what we got. I love it. I really like it. And I'm really digging the pendant. I almost want to put some more charms on the bottom of the pendant, but I think I'm going to leave it just like this. I'm really digging the length of the pendant right here, and then what it's given up here. I do like the way I added the little small spacers here. I like the way these came out, and the mixture of the beads too. So I like it. You guys let me know what you think. But anyway, Darlene Knight for Jerry by BDK. And guess what? We'll talk.